And welcome back to the Eberron Show. So, you might see a bunch of attacks happening right there.
I thought that was just like thematic damage. As Scott usually does it, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, but at least 1 point put a drop in there. So anyways, you might see a bunch of attacks below. Don't worry, we're going to parse our way through that. I was just trying to save you a little bit of time since we're on a limit here. So, what happens next is the next couple of initiative orders of the Sahagin start swarming up onto the actual deck of the ship itself. The first 4 that we're going to deal with actually run over to Dalnus. Dalnus is now being surrounded by the total of 6 of these Sahagin. Of all 4, the first one that comes over to him attacks at him, and it's a horrible miss. The second one is actually going to make its attack. So the first one runs at you with its spear. You step to the side a little bit and give it like a shoulder nudge, and it kind of stumbles to the side. These aren't small creatures by any stretch of the imagination, and they're made out of muscle, just like as you imagine any shark is, right? So, or any fish is. You remove the scales, it's just all muscle and bone. That's it.
Protein.
You know, exactly. So you shove it, and it goes stumbling to the side. However, that shove left you open, so another spear comes running in and ends up cutting you in your side and dealing to you 7 points of damage. It's funny, I wasn't even doing that either. Wow, I was going way too easy on you guys. I'm going to take care of that in 2 seconds. The one after that actually comes in, and he actually he comes from behind because he sees you getting tangled up with those 4 over there, makes his way around, comes up to you from behind, actually critical hits you as well, dealing to you also 14 points damage as he lands a nasty spear blow deep into your calf from behind. With a bit of a grunt of pain. And reacting, the 4th attack that comes in just now, you're actually able to have miss because you can, move and block it with your open hand. So, there you are. I keep not knowing which mini is yours. Let me roll this. Sorry, 1 second. And then, because all of those guys actually have additional attacks, because 1, you're injured, so they have Blood Frenzy, and 2, they have multi-attack because they have claws. After all 4 of them pour an attack with the spears, the 2 that you had knocked to the side and easily dodged, they aren't able to hit you on their second attack. However, the 2 that did hit you, they were actually able to follow through with the spear by like grabbing into you with like a claw, coming forward and biting in, taking out a small chunk or leaving teeth marks inside, dealing you to the total of 6 and 7 is 13 more points of damage. After Dalnus, Stalbor, 3 more come rushing at you as well. Where is Stalbor? There you are. Your AC, of course, is insane right now, which is a little frustrating, but what can I do about it, right? So they come rushing at you as well, looking to tear you apart. Out of all of them that come rushing at you, there are 6 attacks that are made. First, the 3 spears. The 3 spears. Stalbor easily takes his shield that he has summoned, and he moves it to the side every time, blocking each one of the spears. One of them then lunges himself at you, and much like he's done before, as he lunges, teeth coming at you, you get the shield up just in time to clip the bottom of his junk. And move him to the side over there. The other one comes in and tries to bite. You get the shield in time to actually, his hands coming around behind the shield, but his face is pressed up against it like an angry dog at a pet store saying, "Yes, I want to be adopted," and foaming at the mouth. However, the 4th one, so this, the 6th one, the 6th attack
from the 3rd one.
Wait a second. Your AC is 20, correct? Because I hit a 20.
Yes.
Okay. Your 6th attack actually does come through, and his bite actually does hit you for a total of 2 points of damage.
You are actually shitting out of my asshole right now.
It is 1d6 plus 1. I did 2 points of damage. Does it drop you?
No.
What? Are you kidding? How much health do you have?
I was on 3, now I'm on 1.
Are you fucking kidding me? I was so hoping that last time you were excited on 1 or 2, but I honestly did not.
I'm a wizard, man. 3 health is not a safe place to be.
Whatever. I cannot believe that you're still alive right now. That's making me very upset. Kieran, all of a sudden 2 much smaller sharks, only about 6-7 feet in length, come swimming up and trying to bite at you as well. They actually have advantage because even though it's not blood and water for them, they have advantage attacks against you because they have pack tactics. Mm-hmm. Despite that fact, however, Kieran can feel the change of the flow of the water around her and is able to move out of the way using blasts of wind to kind of change the way she is in the water. She's also a very strong swimmer and is familiar with sharks in general. One of them, you're able to kind of roll out of the way just in time before it comes in. Another one, as it comes at you, you half move, half bop it in the nose so that it actually ends up missing you. 3 shark attacks and not a single hit yet. It's very upsetting.
Oh, okay. I thought the 16 was for me originally. No?
The 2 attacks for that one, and then the 6 attacks after that were actually against your crew. Unfortunately, I got a critical hit against your crew, and out of the 6 attacks, 5 of them hit. So 1 attack missed. 4 of your crew members got injured. 1 of them was straight out killed. That was from Sahagin aboard the ship.
Which one?
Nameless NPC.
Okay, I don't care about that.
Okay.
One of the elves.
Ryyk! Kill Ryyk, damn it!
Don't you fucking dare!
Ryyk is definitely not allowed to fight. Like,
No.
we going up to the pass and Kieran locked him in a closet downstairs. Actually, Gary.
And he's like, Ryyk.
Ryyk, you've got to hide there. It's a game.
So, anyways,
Here's a shiny bead.
Bellum, it's your turn. What do you do on your turn with the shaman over there having partial cover from you, which you ignore?
Right. And is this the same exact spot where he threw a spell at Stalbor? Or did he move from when he threw that spell at Stalbor?
Remember, he threw the spell at Stalbor and then ran.
Okay.
So now he's in the hidden spot.
Right, so now he's just trying to hide. I get it. I guess what I would do is take my full action and movement speed. Oh, I can't really do that.
Can't you bonus action double move?
Yeah, I can, but I'm actually... The issue is I want to go down to Stalbor and get him on my carpet, because he's not looking too good. But then... Stalbor does not look good.
I have a plan.
All right, you have a plan. I'm ignoring you. I'm taking 2 shots at the shaman.
Does Bellum? So how does this transpire in game?
So like
you look
in-game,
down Stalbor. You're thinking about saving. Yep.
I'm currently like starting to cast a spell.
He doesn't look good, and I'm like, I really should dip down there and get him. And I imagine Stalbor then starts weaving some magics, and I'm just like, I gotta trust he's good, and he has that guy who looks fucking like a tank. We're good.
I'll
I have to
interject.
take out
You
these
see
guys.
that? You still have that weighing in your minds, like, I can't make the wrong decision right now. Stalbor notices that Bellum hasn't acted. Like, Bellum has paused for like a solid 2 seconds and probably is like, and like, it's almost like instinctively like, yes, I know, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, I am shooting at the shaman. I am using necrotic arrows.
Come on, stop using those.
No.
I'm taking -5 to +10.
Okay, I like that.
Yep, -5 to +10.
Okay.
Necrotic bows.
Okay.
I don't have Hunter's Mark on him.
That's okay, you don't have to.
I think that's all I'm gonna do. So attack number 1. -5
is a 19. Are you comfortable with that 19?
Hold on, I'm going to action point both of these.
That's fair. That's legit. So you bonus action to move your Hunter's Mark to him.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, so he doesn't have a Hunter's Mark.
No Hunter's Mark is on him.
What did you use your bonus action for?
I haven't used the bonus action yet.
Okay. We'll see why. We'll see why in a minute.
So I shoot these 2. I assume they hit now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 32 and a 28. Yes.
And he's already injured?
Oh, sorry. That's my apologies. Just math for viewers.
It's all right.
That's a 29 and a 26.
Yep. And he's already injured?
Yeah, he took damage from Kieran before.
All right. So he's
Small,
taking...
but damage.
Hold on. So that's 20.
Oh, God.
Wait, are these monstrosities?
No. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. No.
It might just be.
No, they're humanoid.
Okay.
Which makes sense because they're an intelligent
Just
species.
making sure.
Yeah.
So that
fucking
is, I mean, so that is okay. Plus he's damaged. He takes that. Plus the necrotic, he takes this. All right. So that is what total? 13.
Did you do another 1d8 because he's taking damage?
I did that already.
You did it once, not twice.
So I rolled 2d8 and I rolled 1d8.
Oh, it was only one arrow necrotic?
Both arrows were necrotic, so that's the 2d8.
Yep.
And then he takes the 1. I can only do it once per round.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, that's
I
why it was
forgot about
3
that.
last time as well.
No,
Yep.
you're fine. Well, last time he was
So-
uninjured then injured. This time he was injured both
Well,
times.
yeah, but it's still,
I
yeah.
understand. Yep.
So 10, 20, 33 plus another 20 is 53 points of damage.
Jesus. Okay, 53 on top of the small amount Kieran did to him. Okay, thank you. And what
And
is...
Stalbor's spell got him in it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God, that one actually hurt. So 53. Oh, my God. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Subtract 3 from that, sorry. Okay, so you, he's still alive. You still have your bonus action. He's still alive, but you can imagine he is not doing well, and he has that, again, growing, spining kind of dark energy in him, which means so I can't use magical healing on him right now. Yay.
Yay. I'm going to move. I'm going to take my bonus action, or that's actually my movement action, to move over. So just I'm overhead, so maybe 10 feet away from Stalbor over the group of Sahagin in case I need to get down there to Stalbor. I can quickly dip down.
Go right ahead.
And then that's...
Hold on 1 second, sorry.
I'm not using my bonus action because it makes no sense.
Something really dramatic is happening off stage
Does
right
Shaman have a concentration spell up with that lightning cloud?
That's a fucking valid question that we'll have to ask while Scott is still here. But until now, why don't I talk about my new show on Sunday starring Winter Bear Games here? It's a far better show.
Hey, hold on. Also, now there's one more person in this call.
No, that's a secret, you fuck.
Who is it? I wonder.
You asshole. It stars you as the DM.
I can't be the secret guest on my own show. Yes, I can. I will figure out a way to make that work.
Sorry.
I should pre-record like a series of myself.
My daughter was crying.
Oh, fair enough.
So she was crying, and my wife was like, I was like, she's like comatose during the last break, so she's definitely didn't hear that. I had to wake her up. I'm like, kid, go get the kid. Hey, I'm live. Go get the kid.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm live.
Scott,
Yeah.
Winter makes a good point.
What?
Is the shaman concentrating on anything?
You know, I was just throwing it out there as just a general question.
It's a lot of damage.
I don't know. Like, you know,
He has to get what, like a 26?
Well, no, because it's 2 different arrows.
it is 2 different arrows. So
Oh, because they're all different damage
He has to
sources.
make, he has to make 2 checks.
Yeah.
And the DCs are definitely, let's see, so the first one was, let's just do the math.
20, so...
Because my second roll, I rolled a 19 total, so I'm good. But my first roll, let's see
So
if this is good.
the first one would
10,
be 25,
20.
26, so 13.
Yeah, 26, 13. Actually, he got a 14, so he's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
And then the second one
it doesn't
is...
matter. He got a 19 total. He's definitely good. So he actually maintains the spell by 1 point. Because he got a 14. That's
Bastard.
crazy.
Man.
All right, what were you doing with the rest of your turn? I'm so sorry I walked out of the room.
No, that's it. I just kind of position myself over the Sahagin that are on the ship in case I have to swoop down and save Stalbor. Because while he has a plan, it seems, I
Okay, so
don't trust
the
everyone's
thing you were
plans.
hinting towards during break you're not doing? Okay.
Not yet, because Stalbor has a plan.
Okay.
Look, my
Fuck
plan
me.
isn't that important. It's
Stalbor,
not that good.
I'm curious what your plan is.
I'm going to cast my staff crackling with electricity.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch at 4th level.
Oh, that's so not what I thought you were going to do. Nope, not what I thought you were going to do.
I thought you were going to AoE yourself.
I thought you were going to
No,
AoE
because
yourself.
I'm not 9th level yet, so I would die. At 9th level, I get resistance or immunity.
Yeah, but you'd kill all of them, and then I'd come and save you.
But I'd also kill another person, and Stalbor don't flow that
Well,
way.
if you AoE'd yourself, your turn would not start in this area until next turn, and lots of other creatures would die, and you'd heal from it. That's what I thought you were doing.
No.
Oh.
That's no.
It's totally
I'm not
silly.
casting
It's like
that
a video game. That's like a MOBA move. Like,
I thought that's what he was doing, yeah.
I mean, it's also...
That is literally like a MOBA move.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna smack a dude.
Okay, that's... okay, I expected you to wipe the ship.
It is
I was mistaken.
essentially... No, because I don't use AoE on my friends.
I mean...
And exhaustion is not to be fucked with. Because it could just kill you.
Okay. Stop wasting time. Go.
I'm just trying to figure out. This is the easiest way to do it. I am definitely going to action point that because it's just always a shit roll.
Okay.
Using up those points.
You hit the
So
random.
I do 4d6 necrotic and then an extra d6 lightning.
Ooh.
I also heal half of that, so I heal 8, which is, something.
That is not as much health as I thought you were going to give yourself this round.
Well, I could give myself more if he dies from that, but...
So how much damage did you deal to him?
23.
He does die from it.
Then I get 8 damage health back on top
So
of that.
16, so you're at 17. Woohoo!
Okay. That's enough to survive for a little bit. Another group of them start to finish climbing aboard the ship. There's ones that, like I said, had dove and came up. They had actually climbed it beforehand because they'd already attacked you guys beforehand.
Yeah.
And Downless had already killed all of them. The rest of them were just kind of like participating in crew-to-crew fighting. So I'm just going to remove that from the initiative order. It's Kieran's turn.
Yep. So how many sharks is running me right now?
There's a reef shark. Sorry, there's 2 reef sharks and a hunter shark. 3 of them. You still have not seen the chieftain.
Okay, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to twin chromatic orb using my ability to launch myself 10 feet away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Before I cast spell, without provoking attacks of opportunity. That's the first one. Second one. Yeah, I'll let this slide.
And which ones are you attacking? The reef or the hunter?
Whoever is more powerful.
The hunter is more powerful, so you can do one against him and one against
Yeah.
one of the reefs. Okay, and
Yeah,
could
fine.
you do me a favor? Could you? Are you fine with the 11? Do you want to action point that one?
I'm
Because
not
the
gonna
17 is
action point
clearly a hit, but the 11's the question.
it, no. I'm not gonna action point it, no.
Okay, then you miss with the 11.
Okay. And just to be clear, that's 10 feet up towards the surface. I don't know how far I am below it.
You were at the surface of the water unless you chose to go under it.
I did because I chose to continue following.
Oh, okay.
Following
Yeah.
my turn.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, because the way that, because you fell down gently, you would have just, rested into the water, so it was like you're wading in water. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
imagine
because you
it's
didn't,
not the water.
cannonball or pencil dive in, right?
So I imagined it's 20 feet underneath the water
Okay.
originally. Now I'm 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
If that's where you want to be, sure.
That's fine.
How did you get 20 feet under the water?
I imagined that I fell, like a typical movement speed,
Yeah.
because I canceled feather fall. So I moved 30 feet. So 10 feet falling down, then 20 feet under the
She's
water.
been in the water
It
for a
doesn't
time.
matter.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
don't
sorry.
care
Yeah,
where
that's
I
fine.
am.
You swam, which is fine. We'll just say you swam.
It's not just like
I'm like, you didn't have momentum to
You're
pull you in.
disadvantaging yourself. Don't do it.
No. She's
I mean,
fine.
I don't care. where I am.
It's important.
You
that
know, there's no maps. I don't really.
No.
can't tell.
Well, the maps don't cover underwater anyways. So
No, they
it's
don't.
important because if I knew you were 20 feet underwater, which is not at all what I had in my mind's eye, I actually need to have you make a perception check. But the reason why I assumed you were only at because Featherfall makes it so you have no momentum, so you just gently land into the water. That's why I mentioned
I
if you just
canceled
go to
feather fall.
You canceled kind of as you were at the surface
Yes.
there. But I mean, even if you jump into a pool of water, you're not going to go 20 feet that easily. So we'll say you're about 10 feet down. Do you choose to stay 10 feet down or go back up to the surface? Or how do you want to maneuver yourself starting at 10 feet
No,
down? as
I'll
you
go
cast
back up
this?
to the surface because I thought it would be fun to be underwater. It's not that fun. There's nothing down here except for sharks.
Well, it's
Come
funny because
more.
I had the sharks attacking you at the surface. Again, the way I described before, because it was in my mind's eye, that was just a miscommunication. That's not a big deal. I'm going to have you make a perception check, actually. We're going to take a step back before you even do this turn, because I'm sorry, I just didn't see that. Have you make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
And then we'll have your turn take place. Okay. Are you happy with your 10?
I'm not gonna adjust it now.
Okay. So then you can allow things to play out as they were. You launch yourself back up to the surface of the water. You throw your 2 chromatic orbs. The attack of opportunity happens and it actually misses you. And it is doing damage to that chromatic orb of 9 points of electric or cold.
Electric.
Okay. Electric damage to the hunter shark, because obviously you would have hit him first. Thank you. Is there anything else on your turn, Karen?
No.
Okay.
No, it's all my actions. I guess I'll use my movement to swim backwards towards the ship.
Okay, that's easy. You can be
Yeah.
you're at the ship. So, wow, that's
I
Kieran.
use some speed, so it's not a problem.
Okay. So after that is going to be the chieftain's turn. The chieftain is all sorts of fucked up. So he actually, from where he is, seeing how that cover did nothing, he's actually going to stop for a second, cast a spell on himself, he's going to move away to get better cover from Bellum, casting a spell on himself. Unfortunately, it does.
The shaman.
Whatever. I keep saying the wrong word. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I can't handle.
I'm just
the
making
word.
sure I can
I
understand.
cannot handle the word shaman for some reason.
That's fine. Shaman.
The
chieftain.
caster starts casting a healing
Yep.
spell on himself, and you can literally see him stop and like almost like redo the ritual again with like almost no magic behind it, and start like freaking out as he makes his way full cover behind something else. Now, because he hit that full cover, I just gotta double check the range of his storm. I gotta keep scrolling up. Featherfall, Sickening Radiance, Hunter's Mark. Oh, it's below Sickening Radiance. Sorry, did I miss it? Fog Cloud. Oh, I didn't throw it into chat. I have it over here. Call Lightning.
And he loses it.
You can use your action to call lightning. So he uses his action to try to heal himself. He actually stays within the 120 feet, so the spell stays up, but he doesn't use it to cast. It's not a bonus action or something like that. It doesn't happen automatically, so he doesn't hurt anybody this round. He doesn't lose it. He doesn't heal. He just moves to more cover. So it's kind of a lame turn. That's his turn. Moving on. As Dalness.
So he's just been hit a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah.
He's real pissed off.
Yeah.
And he's just mad. And he smacks his maul. You've done it now. And he's
a mad boy.
Pull out his second win.
Yay.
Roll.
Heal a little bit there.
Heal a little bit.
Heal 14, which is nice.
14, yeah.
All right, start wading into him, sir. I honestly expected Ollie was just going to clear the ship right now.
I thought so too. I'm
just gonna hit.
I'm not a combat wizard, and I also aren't. If I was an evocation wizard, it'd be a different story.
I'm gonna use an action point on that.
There you go.
What do you mean? I'm good.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Use the action point. Yep.
Yeah.
You'll learn Scottisms eventually.
Okay. So that would be then
18. You hit.
For 9 damage.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm gonna smack the same one again. 16.
You hit.
Good.
You actually finish him.
With hold on. With how much exactly?
I am consistent, if nothing else. And this one is just smack him in the gut, and as he leans forward, smack the head down into the deck of the ship.
Okay, awesome. So breaks part of the ship itself. Kieran luckily doesn't notice that, and his face goes into it. So the chieftain you still don't see. However, his shark is going to attack at Kieran. Let's do Kieran first. Let's have some 3 sharks attack her because she swam to the boat but didn't get quite there.
And they can follow me?
Yeah, you swam back and they're swimming through you because they're sharks. They can actually use sense, their sense of smell to follow you. The fog is making it so none of the Sahagin can chase after you. None of them have attacked you. None of them. They're probably trying to find you because there's definitely some still in the water. Sharks are the only ones that can work their way through the fog. Okay. And it's funny too. Oh, actually, God, I'm talking because I remembered that. Your fog imposes disadvantage when your injured sharks get advantage, so it actually neutralizes. So
Gotcha.
They're making normal attacks against you. I almost applied advantage, so I'm glad I just said that out loud. Okay. So it's important to note that the hunter shark is the first one to come at you, and once again you can feel the rippling of water and all that stuff, and you actually are able to move out of the way by getting close enough to the ship that the thing swooshes past you, and kind of like its tail is frantically swimming by and disrupting the water. However, while you're up against the ship, another shark actually comes at you and takes like a hearty bite of you. It's actually a critical hit that does a whopping 11 points of damage to you. It could have clean broke your leg with the force behind this bite if it wasn't for the fact that it bit part of the ship itself, putting a bit of a hole into the hull of the ship, and that stopped its teeth from clamping down. The last shark also comes up and tries to bite at you. However, trying to navigate around a ship or bite at a person against it is actually insanely difficult to do, and so it's not successful in doing so. The Sahagin are going to now unleash their attack. Their attacks against Stalbor. Okay. Stalbor, do you use shield again or no? Okay. So out of all 6 attacks that come against you, 2 of them are going to be hits. I'm not going to waste your time with descriptions at this point. 11 points of damage from the 2 attacks out of the 6 that hit you, that are swung at you. After that is going to be... Who is it? Where are you? I can't. You know what? I'm going to move your mini to be in front of the rest by a smidge so I can find you more often. So I'm going to attack at you with all my attacks, sir. Your AC is much higher. Let's see if my dice are better against you. They are. 3 attacks hit you. For the total of, so it's 3 of the Sahagin come in. 2 of them are going to be spear attacks. 1 of them is going to be a claw attack against you. Dealing a total of, give me 1 second, 11 plus 3 is 14 points of damage against Downless. Awesome. So as they come in, and once again, it's like that frenzied fury of attacks and bites and attacks with the spears. Now, I know that before I described 6 of them being on you, but I only did attacks for 3 of them. That's because the rest of the crew is coming in and joining into the fray as well and distracting some of them. So on the bright side, it's less attacks against you guys at the moment. On the downside, Kieran's crew is actually starting to be ripped apart. Literally ripped apart. That's him. That's them. That's them. That's them. That is all of the attacks. That brings us to Bellum.
Do I think I could get a clear shot at the shaman if I were to just go up higher or move to the left or the right? What is the rock that he's...
Yeah, so if you, I mean, and this is, you don't even have to roll for this because your survival and whatnot is high, is really good. So it's, you move in that direction a good enough distance, he'll probably have improved cover or cover, but you'll definitely be able to see him. You'll definitely be able to find him. I just need a perception check from you.
Yep.
Yep, that's actually good enough. You're good enough. You actually do see him. All I needed was a 10. If you rolled higher, I would have allowed you to kind of get better. He does have improved cover against you, but I think you ignore that anyways.
Yeah, I ignore it. So I'm gonna take 2 shots against him without the special anything. I'm taking the -5 still.
Okay. I was like,
And I'm going to hold on.
Because that's a 9 and a 15.
I still take the -5. I'm going to action point. If I get a 6, that'd be 20, that'd be a 15. I action point the second one.
So the first one's a miss, obviously.
Yep.
And the 17 is a hit.
Yay.
7 plus.
Plus 10.
A normal arrow?
Yep, normal arrow.
So
17, 18, 19 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus. And he's already taken what?
A lot. I hit him twice for, I think it was 40 something. And then Stalbor hit him with the wave of things. And Kieran hit him with something else.
I had him at 99 health points. He's currently at 102 damage. Feel free to describe that kill.
I basically just look over from the carpet. I take a quick 2 shots. The first arrow hits off to the side. The second one gets him right in the collarbone, but as he goes to pull away from it, it just separates a vein and blood's going everywhere.
Not even just an auto kill. It's his move.
It wasn't an auto kill. He was just he freaked out and then it. Oh.
Nice, awesome, and just starts squirting blood. And once again, it's trying to heal himself, trying to everything, but he can't because of the necrotic arrow.
Yep.
And so you guys see the clouds overhead start to disperse very, very quickly, almost as quickly as they came. It's now Stalbor's turn. Stalbor, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of Sahagin. What do you do?
I also forgot to make a concentration save, which I'm going to put a action point on.
Onto what spell, sir?
Vampiric Touch.
Oh, okay.
It's the only way I'm going to stay alive.
Let's hopefully you get a 6.
This is survival. No, I drop
guys.
it. So I cast it again.
Yep.
Whoopty doozers, but this time at 3rd level. So it's worse.
So it's okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. It's almost. Have any of these Saguin near me taken any damage but not died?
Yes, because you have to, once again with the scene, you're on a ship. The 3 that are immediately around you are uninjured because they've been focused on you since they got aboard the ship, right? But the rest of them that are here,
I need to attack an injured one.
Yeah, that's fine because the rest of them that are around you are back in flow, ebb and flowing with the crew, and they're fighting each other. So are they immediately in reach, every moment, no, but sometimes they kind of like back in and have to rush away and so on and so forth. So cinematically, yeah, there are some that are nearby.
I will attack one that's injured then.
If you were on a game map, you would move in such a way that you don't provoke an attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
exactly.
Oh, you actually rolled well.
I mean, I've got a good modifier.
But you don't ever roll well on it. So we'll have you drop that one, healing you. What's that? 6
That will be
and
6
8.
this time. Yeah. So I go from... It's survival.
Yep.
It's a survival spell and a survival moment. Just like real Ollie, who is not doing very well right now.
Kieran, you're in the water. 3 sharks keep attacking you. You still haven't seen the goddamn chieftain. What do you do?
I'm gonna leave the water. I'm just gonna cast fly.
Okay.
Spell dissipates. Fog cloud, and I just go 60 feet up in the air. 70 feet, technically, with that for attack of opportunity.
Absolutely. Spell dissipates, like you said. You rise up into the air itself, so on and so forth. Does that provoke an attack of opportunity because you're flying out of the range of swimming
No,
creatures?
it doesn't, because I have...
Casting fly makes her go 10 feet out anyway.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, so...
Yeah.
That's my character, that's how it works.
Yep, you're good.
There you go.
No, I'm perfectly fine with that. Without provoking attack of opportunity. Yep. So it's like a big burst of water comes out around you, like somebody had cannonballs, but in reverse. And anything else you want to do? That's your standard.
It's my standard and my movement. And my bonus.
So that throwing you up 10 feet, you could actually be flying literally right off the rim of the ship. And your bonus, you still have them?
I would like to... No, I don't... my bonus is my 10
Bonus
feet.
is the 10
out of
feet.
range.
That's what I'm saying. That gets you up. So where do you want them to fly to with your 60 feet?
In between my crew and whatever baddies are on top of the ship, because I don't really know what's on top of the ship at the moment.
Sure, absolutely. So you kind of like get on top there. All the Sahagin are fighting with your crew. So you're just going to more or less get into the fray.
Yeah.
Not a problem. You strategically place yourself. Honestly, it's one of those things where the crew that see you, they're a bit more emboldened just by the sheer fact that they see their captain joining into the fray with them and that they're alive and so on and so forth. But, mechanically, it's not that much of a difference. So after that, it's going to do the shaman. Let's just remove you from the initiative order. After that is going to be you, Downless.
Yeah, and I'm going to attack another one of the ones who's right beside me.
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Surprise, surprise.
A hit.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, it wasn't a hit?
No, you did.
No, he wanted to ask if you wanted to use an action point.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 14 damage. Would you like to hit again?
I mean, I'm going to swing again, yeah.
Go right ahead.
All right.
How much damage is he going to do this time, guys?
I know. So obviously hit
8
damage. 8
8
damage.
damage.
8 damage. Ah!
But I am going to re-roll that too, as well, just for funsies, really.
So you come at him again and just completely, so 26. You just destroy this Sahagin in front of you. Very easily handled.
Again, smashing the head.
After that, you don't see the chieftain, and you are well away from the sharks, so there's no concerns there. Kieran is up on the ship with her crew and whatnot. They're going to start making their attacks. Let me do my multi-attack really quickly. Get this out of the way. So against Ollie.
Can I use a free action to yell something?
Yeah, of course, as always.
All right, I just want to yell. I don't know if the Sahagin hear me, but I'm yelling at them. I don't know if they understand me. Damn it, they don't understand me. It's not even worth it.
You don't know that.
Okay, I yell at them in common. Your leader is dead, leave. But
unfortunately, you want to do an intimidation or something like that, that has to be on your turn.
No, I'm not intimidated. I'm yelling it
Oh.
to I don't want to roll an intimidation.
I'm sharing information. I gotcha.
Yep.
It's like, so you say this fact, but you don't put much force behind it.
Yep.
All right, so after that is going to be, who do I attack first? Stalbor, then it's going to be the dwarf, who you just killed another one. Oh, Stalbor killed another one too. I have to ignore those last 2 attacks, which is actually a good thing because those were a 23 and a 19 respectively. So, against you, sir. Boom. Okay. And then it's after that is going to be against Kieran's crew. Okay. All right. So against Stalbor first. Stalbor, are you using shield or no? Okay. So Stalbor, the first attack against you is a miss with a total of a 14. So the Sahagin comes rushing in with his spear and misses. However, he does grab you with his claws and starts like ripping into you a little bit with his claws, like throwing the spear down to the ground for the moment. And as he rips into his claws, does another 7 points of damage to you. The next one comes up behind you and actually does hit you with a spear, doing 3 points of damage, and then tries to follow up with his claws behind that and deals another 4 points of damage to you. So 3, 4, 7, 7, 14 points of damage. After that...
You muted.
I forgot I double muted myself. I'm still up.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. You see 14.
And
yeah,
I
you
still
probably
have third level. I still have third level spell slots, so I'm going to stay up.
Ha! Funny. All right. So after that is going to. I'm just going to move some of them, more of them, over to you, Stalbor. After that is going to be Dalnis. Dalnis, the first attack against you is a hit and does 10 points of damage. The second attack against you is a hit and does 7 points of damage. So this is the same one that had hurt you very bad before. Actually comes rushing up from behind again and stabs at you in the back, almost mirroring the same attack you did before. Once again, it's like a grunt of pain. And then while you're grunting with pain, he actually leaves the spear in there. So as you kind of like stumble for a second, the spear ends up flopping to the ground and digs in deeper as you like move into it. And he takes that moment of you wincing to come around and actually will scrape claws down the side of your face. Luckily, the bit of beard that you have over there stops too deep of a cut happening, but it does have blood now mangling in with your beard, and then sinks down with his teeth into your arm, but your armor protects against that really hurting you. Once again, the total of 17. After you, if I could do that to Ollie, that'd be nice. After you against Kieran's crew, my lowest attack roll against Kieran's crew is a 15. We'll deal with the casualties after the session. Bellum, it is your turn, sir.
Do I have Hunter's Mark on the guy who we've not seen this whole entire fight?
Correct.
Can I do like a perception or a survival to see if I can guess where he is because of that?
No. You technically have a different type of mark to do something like that.
Well, no, I could cast the spell, but I just know that Hunter's Mark gives me, if I am casting that, I get it with advantage, but that's fine. It's not worth it. I will fly down to the ship, joining in the fray, and I guess this time I will try to intimidate the Sahagin in common. Actually, did it seem like they understood me when I said it out loud? That's a good...
Insight check quickly.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. That's 13.
Some of them did.
Okay. I'm going to yell out to retreat, your leader has been killed, and try to intimidate them out.
Would you like to spend another one, Will? Since you're just blowing every action point you have. Do you even have any left? We have one.
I think I've one left.
Would you like to spend it now?
Yeah, I'm spending it. Why not? This is important. 25. I needed it.
Okay.
I'm out of action points.
So you say that, and you like call that down from above, and then it's like a moment where 2 or 3 of them actually look about and try to see where their leaders are, and they realize they don't see either of them. And then, like, after they start to slink away, they start calling, like, orders to the rest of the... Not orders, but, like, calling out to the others. Kieran and Spellum both understand Primordialness. They both understand the... Sorry, you just got gifted an action point. So... They both start giving out like, no, run, you know, to the rest of them. It's just kind of like the general message. Nothing of real significance is said from between them, and because of that, actually, a good number of them run and actually retreat. Those that don't retreat, like one of them that happens to be nearby, Stalwar is all sorts of fucked up, I imagine, just says another incantation and grabs one, whether or not he's running doesn't matter, and just uses that moment to suck the life out of him, bringing himself like, giving himself a bit more energy. Down this maybe to make a point as another one is running, will like swing outside as it's running by and collapse one of their knees, and as he falls to the ground, fall with like an uppercut and just like break his jaw and snap its neck, throwing it to the ground. Maybe even chase a couple steps after another one and hit it in the back so it falls to the ground, and hit it 3 or 4 more times with a hammer to make sure it stays dead while it's there on the deck. But the rest of them are, in fact, turning and running. 25 is really high intimidation when you've done everything that you've done. And they all just completely retreat into the water, beneath the water, and are gone. Kieran, I'll give the scene to you for a moment.
Yeah, sure. I don't know how many there are still left. I don't know where they are. So tell me, what will hit more? A 5-foot cube, a 10-foot cube, or a 200-foot ray?
They're bunched up at the surface and just beneath the surface of the water. So if you want to do an AoE, because they all kind of like jumped off the 2 different sides of the ship.
I mean, yeah, I would like to
teleport
to them if that would hit more.
Will you teleport to them? My apologies.
Because I have a spell that can teleport me to them. Like,
oh, sure.
If I can't hit them with the spell.
Sure, you just want to make a point to the rest of the ones running away.
I want to murder as many of them as possible.
Yeah. Because Kieran's seeing this as, it's not like just remove the head of the snake. This is an infestation.
Yes.
So, yeah, sure. You could actually run and jump. You have fly. You're there. Mm-hmm. So you have 60-foot fly. You can be where you need to be.
Awesome. So what will hit more? 10-foot cube or a ray?
10-foot cube. Because of how densely.
Cool. So then I will thunder step back up into the air and fly back down.
Sure. So
as soon as I get to him.
It does such a huge thunder wave. It rocks the boat, baby, rock the boat.
Stop it.
And then Kieran's up on the up in the sky and like watches this like it's funny because like the explosion happened there, but you get to watch the entire thing from above. It's actually a really beautiful scene. Yeah, as the boat's rocking back and forth and whatnot, and you're in the sky, and
I'll dive back down like to get them again. Like.
Oh really?
Yeah. No.
So you do that on one side of the ship. You're gonna like see it now because of like how many you just killed. You're gonna fly down to the other side of the ship. Just, and then. And you can see once again the ship is like really rocking now. It's one of those things where the ship is actually rocking so much there's nobody that can really control it. If you do this again, there's a really good chance you're going to start scraping up and breaking the side of the ship to the reef and everything nearby.
All right, you want to do it again?
Do you want to do anything else to the water? To them in the water? Just like random like orbs?
Oh yeah, I mean like if I can keep attacking, I'll just fucking lightning bolt and I will I'll use my sorcery points to create more spell slots. So I continue to lightning bolt.
So if she's going like apeshit crazy, there's like none of them left on the ship.
Correct.
All right.
Now they're all running away. I don't care.
She's going apeshit crazy. I'm going to cast silence on her to get her attention.
What's the duration? What's the radius of silence? How far away can you cast it? Because you gotta remember, I'm 60 feet up in the air. Yeah. And down below.
There's 3 minutes till the end of the session. Figure out your squirrel.
No. I'm just trying to. 120 feet. I cast it on your clothing of some sort.
No, you can't do that because it's not separate from her, right? So it would be on her is how it works if it's not.
Okay. Cast it on her to get her attention. Do you calm down or do you keep going crazy without being able to cast most of your spells?
I mean, it's just an area, so I move out of the 20 feet area.
Oh, I can't cast it on a thing?
No.
I thought I could.
Earlier when I said that, it doesn't matter. Let's not waste time with it. So.
No, I'm not trying to waste it. So I cast on it, you just move out of the area and keep going crazy?
Yeah.
All right, I just sit down and I guess watch. There's nothing else I'm going to do here.
Okay. And she finishes until she's literally exhausted of all magic. And she's murdered as many. You watch this down this. This isn't like, hey, I want to fight. Hey, this is literally absolute serial killer unleashing, slaughtering tons of people, because these are people, even if they are dangerous people that have a tendency towards violence. And
They've killed more people.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but the leadership is gone and they're retreating, and this isn't the winning of a battle. This is a slaughtering of a people, and that's kind of what Dallas sees. And I imagine it leaves a very salty taste in his mouth. Guess they're in the ocean. And Dallas is whatever. So, Kieran, you land aboard the deck of the ship. You say anything? Does anybody say anything?
I don't say anything.
I go back to my room. I ignore Kieran completely.
The crew...
Start doing medical stuff on the crew.
the crew is wounded. I imagine Stalbor starts doing mega stuff. Bellum walks away. Downless, do you like try to aid
I'm
Stalbor?
gonna aid as many wounded people as I possibly can.
I will also help with the wounded.
When I walk by, I would actually tell Stalbor to send some badly wounded to me, and I'll heal. I'll use all my cure wounds, all my spell slots for cure
I'll
wounds
help
on them.
carry people down to
Mend bandage. So you're a war veteran. You know how to mend. You know, at least basic triage.
basic wounds.
So-
I can get them down to him for
And
sure.
without even waiting for orders or anything, because Kieran's kind of like, oh shit, I should probably help them. Others, the ones that aren't injured, that because you guys are clearly handling that situation, start moving the ship forward. Just start like, we need to leave here because this was for
We
them.
also
This
have
is a
2
graveyard.
ships. So
What was that?
we also have 2 ships. I imagine the other one is behind or ahead of us. I don't know.
The other one was
Hopefully he's behind.
the other one was also dealing with its own fight.
Mm-hmm.
However, you had the main fight, and after the display that you just put on, because that was funny. It was actually a story point. The display that you put on, that fight ended too. Like Wellham's like chasing them off. They eventually would have gotten the hint. No. They're all gone. They ran away. Part of your display was probably even jumping in and killing them too. Doesn't matter. But the ship starts moving forward even without Kieran's orders. Nobody wants to stick around to like this is a horrible scene that they're sitting in on. Eventually, you guys are going to pull into Sharn. When you guys get to Sharn, I can worry about the descriptions of it next week. Downless, having witnessed what he just did, is very much not convinced to join this crew or to go along with their mission or their task.
Egg over the shoulder, walk off the ship, and don't say a fucking word. Just into the sunset.
Bellum
Sunset.
already had a plan of what he needed to do when the ship docked here. Maybe didn't really talk about it with anybody other than maybe Ryyk, maybe Stalbor, one of those two, I imagine. Doesn't really matter. But after what he just witnessed and how horrified he is, I don't know if he even says any words to Kieran, but I know Bellum is certainly going his own path as well. Bellum?
Yeah, Bellum takes a letter and leaves it on his bed, takes all of his stuff and just walks off the ship, doesn't say anything. He like gives like a nod towards Stalbor, a nod towards some of the crew as he walks out, doesn't say anything to Kieran and just leaves.
We can worry about the finer details in the next session, but in short, Bellum is going to use his mark, his abilities, and the fact that he's actually better solo than in any group to go after the gnolls, to find the tribes that do this, and simply, when I find them, I'll send word. Those are the basics. The finer details we can worry about later on. Everything else, again, we're going to deal with Sharn next week. But before we wrap up, say who we are and how to find us, I do have to say that, surprise, Bellum is actually leaving the crew as of this session. William is actually leaving the campaign after the session. Life
Sadly.
happens, schedules change. William is leaving, but that's okay. Don't fret. He's being replaced by William.
Hi. That's me.
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
So
You're not my real dad. I'm not your dad at all. I'm cuddle.
everybody, don't worry. Starting next week, we'll be back to normal. Derek's the DM with Stalbor and with Ollie and Aaron and Eric and Will. We'll all be here next week. It'll feel normal. I swear.
Yep.
Oh, status quo.
Yeah. Less glorious beard action going on, but Will, since it's your last time, who are you? How can we find you?
So you could find me at Will Call Brewing in the Discord or on my Instagram channel, pretty much. Although I do have an announcement where I am actually going to start YouTubing, vlogging weekly, on a new channel where it's going to be called By the Way. I'm going to send a link to Scott to put up in chat. And if you guys could just go on there, give me like a like or subscribe for me, I'd appreciate it because it'll help me build my channel.
You're a mod. You can totally just post the link right now into chat for anybody that's in chat and wants to click it. Reminder, just stating a fact. Once a YouTuber hits 100 subs, they can actually get a unique URL, which makes their lives a lot easier. Will, who are you? How can we find you?
I just told.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No. That's all right. I'll have to get watermelon next time, and then everything will seem normal.
Yeah.
So I'm Will, also known as Winterbear Games. You can find me at twitch.tv/WinterbearGames, where I'm working towards affiliate. Any help is welcome. Then also Twitter. It's maybe a D+ at this point, Twitter. But yeah, Will Graham _WBG.
Yeah, I tweet only like 5 times a week, 8 times a week, somewhere in there myself. So you know.
Like 1 tweet a month from Scott is A tier, and we had that yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one a month. Yeah, I would say 1 to 2 a month are quality. The rest of them,
Yeah, you got to have a rounding error in there.
Yeah. Ollie, how can we find you? Who are you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Ollyrant and at Twitter at Ollyrant on Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. and 12 midnight, respectively. BST. You can find my shows Ardent with Scott. Is a Stars Right Number game set in, a suitably Ollie, gritty, low-tech setting. And Sunday is the return of Yavaskir, but set in the north with a whole bunch of Norse shit going on. And that actually stars that Will. Wait. Oh, no, wait. That Will. There we go. Also, I'm playing RimWorld on my channel at pretty much 9 p.m. every day but Monday and Tuesday. And Sunday as well, but obviously, where I'm playing a vampire game in RimWorld, and that's pretty cool because vampires. Boxy is my vampire queen. She
Doxy
requested.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny. I love Doxy. She's good people.
I've drunk your blood many a time, Scott, already.
I mean, to be fair, it's bitter.
Which is great because you hate vampire, and
I know. Like I said,
it's word for word.
It's
Requiem.
like really.
It's
This is
Requiem in that
fucking really me. Like really, vampire. Aaron, who are you? How can we find you?
Hi, my name's Erin. I'm here on Fridays, where, who really needs bad guys when you're your own worst enemy as a PC. And I'm also going to be joining Ollie's game on Sundays. I don't know if that's supposed to be a secret or not, but now it's not. So I'll see you guys there.
False pretenses can't keep a fucking secret.
Wait a second. You joining what game?
I'm joining Ollie's Sunday game.
With me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, it was a secret.
It was a secret.
I am half of false pretenses, and I didn't know.
I'll tell you
I will
anything.
be
The
doing that.
reason why.
I will see you guys there for that. It'll be so much fun.
My partner keeps secrets from me.
Other than that, you guys can catch you up on Discord. I'm super active there.
Yes.
Talk to you guys later.
I'm being molested by a French maid.
I've read that book.
And I'm Ryyk. You can find me. Well, you already did. Whether this be on YouTube or Twitch, you found one of the channels. But Ryyk, Google that. You'll see a whole lot of me, probably more than you want to. Or just go to DaleRyk.com because that has all the links. I play tons of shows, 6 a week, and trying to expand. Let's see if I can really just never sleep again. All right, everybody, let's go to bed. Bye.